a little story time today. You guys, I'm put these windows up. I put them down because it was a little warm, but now it's good. Anyways, I want to tell a story today, I guess, or just a little anecdote. You know, if you don't know what an anecdote means, just leave. Anyways, so I think it was my senior year or my junior year, or maybe both. I don't know. I smoked a lot of weed, and it was my junior year. It was my junior year because there were some people there that were gone and had graduated by my senior year. Anyways, in my school, my old school, my high school, we would always build this, we had a carpentry class there. And every year, whenever you took carpentry class, we would always build this double wide trailer. At least I think it was a double wide trailer. I don't know, a little house, a nice little house. We would build it from the foundation up. Not really the foundation, just from the, from the, whatever. They moved it. It was a mobile home, I guess. Trailer. I don't know what the fuck. And it was like those. But you guys are probably not gonna see those. But like that. Maybe you'll see that in the background. Anyways, you just look for it right over here. That right there is what it was. And then, you know, it was second semester. You know, by second semester they would already have the walls up and all this and all that. And they were like the first semester of carpentry class, they would do the bottom, you know, and the structure and everything. And then second semester would actually do like the siding and then put in the walls on the inside and then do the roofing and all this and all that. You know, we had all the correct, you know, equipment. You know, I'm not saying it was dangerous or anything like that. We learned a lot of stuff. You know, I learned some stuff about roofing. I learned some stuff about siding and this and that and this. You know, I learned how to use the tape measure correctly and carpenter square and all this and all that bullshit. Anyways, so like I said, it was second semester. And I was with some friends, a friend of the channel. You guys know him. He's Edgar. I hope he doesn't get mad about me, you know, saying this stuff. But I mean, you know, you've seen us do stuff on this channel, so it's all good. Anyways, so we were in that carpentry class, and we had other friends of mine, of ours, that were seniors at the time, where we were juniors, and we were just chilling there. And then and I remember that class was the majority was white people. Ain't nothing wrong with white people, just, you know, there's a lot of white people in that class, and there was probably like 3-4 Mexicans in total in that class, you know, or at least male Mexicans. I think there might have been another Mexican. She was female, or I assume. Anyways, so we were chilling, right? And we were doing it. We were inside, like I said, the walls were up and shit, and we were just chilling. And then, you know, we were all smokers right there. You know, we were all smoking shit. And then somebody was like, "Hey, you know, I got some paper, and I got some bud." And I was like, "Y'all ain't down for smoking one?" And we were all like, "Shit, you ain't down, motherfucker." And we went back and forth for like a good 2-3 minutes. And we're like, "Fuck it, you know, I got all my shit." And then some other guy, he's like, "I got my grinder with me, and me and Shay, we grind it up and we put it in that paper, roll it up, motherfucker." And lo and behold, that's what we did, you know. Like, I think everybody was like on lookout except for the person rolling it. So we were all on the lookout, looking out for whenever the teacher was looking or was coming out there, because he had students both inside and outside. He had students like working on their own little senior projects or whatever, and then he had people like actually working on the house. And so we were on the lookout, make sure he never came over here, and whenever he did, you know, we'd be like, "Hey, yo, he coming, you know, no homo." And anyways, so he would have that shit rolling. And of course, you know, we weren't gonna smoke inside because there was other people inside. You know, they were like, I mean, you know, they were snitches, you know, like they told on motherfuckers, and you know, like, fuck that shit. And so, you know, we would go outside and shit, and which wasn't really any better because if the wrong person saw us, they were gonna tell them on the side of the way. But we had a pretty fat joint, you know. It was a joint size. It was good fat size, probably like that fat, you know. It was good, you know, gram or two in that joint. And I mean, joint papers are like that long. I mean, you could roll a lot of weed in a joint if you know how to roll a fat joint. I don't. I always make my joints pretty skinny. I don't like joints in the first place, if I'm being honest with you. They just burn too fast, or I don't know what's up with joints. They get put out easily and all this and all that. I got to keep on relighting them. That's not the point. That's not why I'm here. The point is we go outside and we start smoking that shit, man. And it was too many heads on that fucking joint. And so we're all hitting it, and as we're hitting it, you know, we're fucking passing it to the next guy, rotating to fucking be on the lookout, make sure teacher man ain't coming. And we're like, fuck yeah, you know, like we all got a good buzz, you know. And it was by that time I was smoking heavily, but not as heavily as I was, you know, like 5-6 months ago. No, I hadn't even been that long. We're in March, February, January. 3 months ago. And so we were all just like, fuck yeah, you know. And we all had our sunglasses too, which was like the best part. And we were just chilling, man. And then like we would do that every now and again too. It wasn't even just like the one time thing. Like once we did it that first time, man, we just like got cocky with it. It was like every other day, somebody else would bring some weed, and somebody else would bring like from then on, we didn't roll a joint anymore. From then on, we would actually like bring a wrap and roll a blunt. So like, you know, this one day somebody would bring some weed, and then somebody else would bring a wrap. Somebody else would have the grinder, and then the next day it would switch up. Somebody else would bring some weed, somebody else would bring a wrap, and somebody else would bring a grinder. It was usually the same person with the grinder though. Like, you know, not too many people have grinders, or not too many people bring them to school. And then, man, it was always good times and that shit. Oh, and like I said, and then sometimes, like, the white people will be like, hey, yo, you want some of this dip? And, you know, chewing tobacco. I was like, you know what? Because I'm always down for a lot of things as long as it's not meth or heroin. You know, and I was like, fuck it, you know, I'll try. Give me a pinch. And he's like, yo, get yourself a pinch, man. He gave me the can or whatever. I packed it and shit. And it didn't taste the best, you know. Obviously, I didn't swallow it or anything like that. Let me get right here. And you know, but I'd spit it out and shit, and you know, sometimes it'd go down my throat, and I'd be like, what the fuck? And but I didn't do it too much. I did it, don't get me wrong, I did it, but I didn't do it too much. I don't do it anymore. What else? I mean, you know, I remember this one time he was coming. The teacher was coming, and we were like, oh shit. So we had all our equipment, so we like took a hammer and we hit it up against a little brick thing, and we put out the blunt, and we put the blunt inside the brick and then tried to cover it up. And we all just went back to pretend like it was working, but we were all high as fuck. And we're like, fuck yeah, we're over here just hammering shit that didn't even need to be hammered or that was already hammered. And we're just like, yeah, we're working. And it was just like a whole bunch of good times, man. They're always right when they say you miss high school. I can't see my speedometer, which is why I'm always looking to the side. I'm not really looking to the side. I'm looking to the fucking speedometer. Anyways, that's my story for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Why not? You know, I don't think I said too many cuss words in this video, but I did talk about drugs in school. I got a whole bunch of stories, but I need to post more. But it's just that I don't like recording at home. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share, and do all that type of shit. Who knows? Maybe I can get 50 subscribers by the end of, you know, the year. I don't have high goals. Anyways, goodbye.